Hey, it's Taryn. Welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be reacting to the first of two Euphoria special episodes. This episode came out on the 6th of December, so like 2 weeks ago, and I haven't yet reacted to it, so that's what I'm doing today. A lot of people at the end of season 1, like the last episode, spoiler alert if you haven't seen it, I recommend you go watch season 1 if you haven't already, otherwise you're going to be really confused for this, and also you're going to get spoiled if you haven't seen it yet, so spoiler alert. Yeah, the last episode, a lot of people thought that Rue actually died, because you know, she relapsed and then the whole music video thing started, and then right before the episode just cut, before the credits, she like falls, and a lot of people think that she actually died there. I don't think she died. I think it's just like how she envisions herself relapsing, kind of, if that makes any sense. It's just like how she envisions the feeling, like the euphoria, if you will, of taking drugs and relapsing and stuff. So I don't think she's not dead. Obviously she's not dead because these special episodes are canon, I'm pretty sure. Like, they follow the storyline. Everything in it will lead on to season 2. Very excited for season 2 whenever that comes out. Yeah, so if these episodes are canon, obviously Rue didn't die, because right after Jules leaves her is when she relapses, but in the little blurb for this episode it says Rue celebrates Christmas. So obviously she couldn't celebrate Christmas if she was dead, you know? Let's just get started. I have nothing else to talk about, and I'm very excited to watch this episode, so let's start. What? I'm a little confused. Cute. Oh, I want to cry. I forgot how emotional this show makes me. I'm just confused about like the timeline and like, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
I'm doing really good, actually. Even not like looking to anybody else for that happiness, you know? Fucking Jules. But I was like putting way too much of my emotional well-being in her hands, you know?
Jules was her entire world, which that's not a bad thing. It's just like, you can't expect someone to help you through shit that they can't help you with. Like, you can't expect Jules to help her get clean. Like, that's a individual responsibility. Like, she needs to do that, not Jules. Like, Jules can support her, obviously. Like, Jules isn't gonna be like, stop doing drugs, and then Rue's no longer an addict. Like, that's not how it works.
But she's like, not the point.
The point is your sobriety.
I'm making sane decisions.
You're high.
If I say some dark shit, you're not gonna report me to the state or something.
I'm just a crackhead who's trying to do a little good on myself before I die.
To tell you the truth, drugs are probably the only reason I ever killed myself.
You want to use, but the least you can do is be honest. Own that shit.
I really like him.
I'm a piece of shit, huh?
Yeah, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. All right, but here's the silver lining. You're not a drug addict because you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit because you're a drug addict. You follow? But the hardest part of having the disease of addiction, aside from having the disease, is that no one in the world sees it as a disease.
I understand the timeline now. Jules leaves Rue at the train station, Rue goes home, relapses. I don't know what time that was. This scene that we just watched is Christmas Eve. Like, right now is Christmas Eve. But I don't know, like, how far apart it was from her relapsing after the train station to now. That scene, the opening scene we saw earlier with Jules and Rue in a room together, that was just in Rue's head while she was getting high right now. Like, before she sat down to start eating, she was in the bathroom getting high, and the picture of her and Jules together was just her imagination running. We're all good. Taryn understands what the fuck is going on. Good for me.
Wait, how do you relapse after 12 years?
You forget how bad it is. You don't believe there's a power on earth greater than Rue.
Ali, I don't believe in God.
If God didn't believe in you, you wouldn't even still be breathing.
So you're saying the reason my dad died is because God didn't believe in him? Because I could argue that my dad's purpose was to raise me and my sister.
You have to create a new God, but it is imperative that you believe in something greater than yourself.
Something. I swear to God. I don't know why I'm really anxious right now. This whole scene is making me really anxious. If he relapses.
Miss Marsha, what would happen if you thought about dating in the early stages of you trying to get clean?
I had to not be in a relationship so that I could focus on my sobriety.
It's funny when I think about it, I still blame Jules for all this shit. I was clean. I was like gonna stay clean. She cheated on me.
I don't know if it's technically cheating because, like, I can't stand cheating. I'm saying that right now. I've said this multiple times in my on my channel. I cannot stand cheating. It's the one thing that, like, in a relationship, nah, can't stand it. But were Rue and Jules even together? I understand why Rue's upset because Rue loved Jules, or still loves Jules, and she really cared for Jules, and Jules basically stabbed her in the back. But on the other hand, Rue and Jules were never official. They didn't have the conversation. I personally don't think it was cheating because they weren't officially together. So I don't think it's actually cheating.
So you were in a relationship?
Yeah.
Why are you?
So it wasn't just kissing, you two talked about being together?
See, they weren't in a relationship, so Jules didn't cheat. Oh my...
Like the whole thing at the train station. Her trying to get me to run away with her even though I was scared and...
It was Rue's idea to run away. It was Rue's idea. I still don't think Jules should have actually left though, because Jules didn't really have the idea to leave until Rue said something, and then she's like, yeah, let's leave. So, it's just... my brain.
I picked up a piece of glass and I pointed at my mom and I threatened to kill her. That is some unforgivable shit.
If I actually believed that what you did was unforgivable, I wouldn't be sitting here. Because what I've done in my life is way more unforgivable.
How do all human beings threaten to kill their mom?
But you did. It allows you to keep doing exactly what you're doing without changing because you deserve it.
Ellie, what have you done that's so terrible?
I grew up in a house where my dad used to beat on my mama. But I always said to myself, I would never, ever be like my dad. I got married. I had 2 girls. Here I am. A grown man with 2 girls, and they just watch me hit their mom in the face. You still think I'm a good person?
Yeah.
Thought of maybe being a good person is what keeps me trying to be a good person.
I just don't really plan on being here that long. The world's just really fucking ugly, you know? I don't really want to be a part of it.
You said you weren't going to be here much longer. How do you want your mom and sister to remember you?
As someone who tried really hard to be someone I couldn't.
I got faith in you.
Why?
I don't know. I just do.
That almost made me cry. I was this close. I really enjoyed that episode because it was just one scene. There wasn't a bunch of shit going on. It was just one conversation between Ali and Rue. And I liked it. I really liked it. So I have a feeling that the next episode, the Jules one, is going to be like the same thing. It's just going to be like one scene. I don't know what it's going to be. We have to wait until January for that. I like this episode. It was honest. It gave a lot of insight into addiction. I really hope that next season 2, there isn't going to be like a death of one of the major characters, because I don't know if I can handle that, you know? So, yes, that was the first of 2 Euphoria special episodes. So when the second episode gets released, like the end of January, I will be doing a reaction video for it, obviously, because I wouldn't just do a reaction video for this one and then not do it for the next one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please click like and subscribe to my channel to see more from me. Turn on post notifications to be notified of whenever I upload next. Thanks for watching.